mga kawamat, in this video we will discuss the theorems on rectangle. So let us recall the properties of rectangle. So ito kasi yung mga pwede nating magamit in solving measures of the angles and sides of a rectangle. So, given this figure, we all know that a rectangle has 4 sides, 4 vertices, and 4 angles. So, ang rectangle po, meron siyang 4 na sides, meron siyang 4 na vertex, at 4 na angles. And then, opposite sides are equal. So, pag sinabi nating opposite sides, eto si AD is parallel to BC, as well as DC is parallel to AB. So, yung opposite sides niya ay parallel. And then also opposite sides are congruent. So aside from they are parallel, all the opposite sides are also congruent. So ito po si AD ay congruent dito sa BC. So kung ano po ang measurement nito, ganun din po ang measurement nito, as well as AB is congruent to DC. Kung ano ang measure nito, ganun din po si DC. And adjacent sides are perpendicular. So, pag sinabi natin adjacent sides, yung kasunod niya. So, ito at ito ay perpendicular. Okay? They are perpendicular to each other. How will you know that they are perpendicular? It forms right angle. Okay? So, it forms right angle. So, the adjacent sides of a rectangle is perpendicular. So, we can say that they are perpendicular if it forms right angle. So, let's have the theorems on rectangle. So, ito po yung mga dapat nating tandaan kasi ito po yung pwedeng magamit natin sa pagsasolve po ng rectangle. So, I have here this figure. So, as you can see, I have here foot. So, ito po yung foot na tinatawag natin na kung saan masasabi natin that this angle is a right angle. Okay? So, as you can see, meron tayong isang right angle dito. So, ano nga ba ito? So, we have theorem number 1. If a parallelogram has one right angle, then it has 4 right angles and the parallelogram is a rectangle. So, tatandaan po na ang rectangle is a parallelogram. Okay? Parallelogram na kung saan meron siyang 4 right angles and that is a rectangle. Okay. So, ulitin ko po na kapag meron po siyang kahit isang right angle, we can say that meron siyang 4 na right angle. Kasi kahit isa lang ang mag-right angle dyan, mako-consider na natin that all the angles are right angles and that is a rectangle. And then we also have theorem number 2 where the diagonals of a rectangle are congruent. So, pag sinabi nating diagonals, ito yung from AC, segment AC, and then diagonal DB are congruent. So, ibig sabihin, pag kinuha mo yung sukat nito, yung length nito, kapareho siya ng length ng iyong segment DB. So, pareho lang yon si AC at si DB. Kasi ang sabi na dito sa theorem number 2 sa rectangle, the diagonals of a rectangle are congruent. So, ito po ay congruent dito. So, let's have an example. Find the length using rectangle ABCD given AC is equal to 2x plus 31 and BD is equal to 3 times the quantity of 4x minus 3. So, I have here a figure. So, by looking at this figure, we have points A, B, C, D or the rectangle A, B, C, D. Now, si AC daw po, yung diagonal AC mo, ito si diagonal AC, is equal to 2x plus 31. And then si diagonal BD is equal to 3 times the quantity of 4x minus 3. Now, paano natin makukuha ang length ng rectangle? Okay. So, what is the value of x? So, ang unang-unang natin gagawin is kukunin natin ang value ng x. Okay? And then, what is the measure of AC and BD? So, after natin makuha yung value ng x, Kunin natin ngayon, isa-substitute natin siya sa AC at sa BD. So, let us solve for x. So, alam natin, gamitin natin yung theorem number 2 na itong diagonal na to o yung diagonals ng rectangle natin are congruent. So, kung si AC at si BD ay congruent, ibig sabihin si AC is equal to BD. So, therefore, si 2x plus 31 is equal to 3 times the quantity of 4x minus 3. Bakit natin ginamit tong equal sign? Kasi po, AC is congruent to BD based doon sa theorem natin. Okay? Na the two diagonals of a rectangle are congruent. So, yun po yung ina-apply natin dito. So, let us solve. So, we will have 2x plus 31 is equal to 3 times 4x, that is 12x. And then 3 times negative 3, that is negative 9. So, we have 2x and then transpose natin ito. This will become negative 12. And then minus 9, this will become minus 31. So, we have 2 minus 12, that is negative 10x, is equal to negative 9 minus 31. So, that is negative 40. Divide both sides by negative 10. And that is 4. Why? Negative 40 divided by negative 10, that is positive 4. Okay? So, magpa-positive siya kasi same sign ito. Now, we already have the value of x. What's next? What is the measure of AC and BD? So, kukunin natin yung measure ng diagonals natin na AC at BD. So, we have, unahin natin si AC. So, ang AC natin is 2x plus 31. So, i-substitute natin si 4. So, 2 times 4, that is 8. 8 plus 31, that is 39. So, di ba kung i-apply natin yung theorem that the diagonals of a rectangle are congruent, so si AC, dapat congruent siya dito. So, dapat ang lumabas kay BD, 39 din. So, let's check. So, BD is equal to 3 times the quantity of 4x minus 3. Substitute natin yung value ng x na nakuha natin, which is 4. So, dito po siya. So, unahin po muna natin yung nasa loob ng ating parenthesis. That is 4 times 4, so 16 minus 3. Unahin natin yung nasa loob. That is 16 minus 3, that is 13. And 13 times 3, that is also 39. So, as you can see, AC is congruent to BD because the diagonals of a rectangle are congruent. Next, if ABCD is a rectangle with BC is equal to 4x minus 30 and AD is equal to x, so we are asked to find x. So let us solve. So this is our figure. So again when we are solving for problems like this, always draw and label a diagram. Lagi po tayo magdo-drawing o mag-illustrate kasi mas madaling mag-solve ng nakikita natin yung figure. Okay? So, ABCD, I have here rectangle ABCD. So, your BC is equal to 4x minus 30 and then your AD is equal to x. Okay. So, i-apply natin yung properties ng rectangle na kung saan yung opposite sides niya daw ay congruent. Okay, so yun yung properties ng rectangle natin na opposite sides are congruent. Now, bakit natin i-apply yung opposite sides? Kasi po, si BC is the opposite side of AD. Okay, so apply natin yung opposite sides are congruent. Okay, so kung congruent sila, therefore the measures of BC is equal to the measure of AD. Okay, so pag nakuha natin yung sukat nito, yung length niya, okay, dapat pareho dun kasi congruent yan. Opposite sides are congruent. That is one of the properties of a rectangle. So let's solve. So, equal sila. So, kunin natin si BC, 4x minus 30, and then your AD is x. Okay? So, combine similar terms. So, we will have 4x minus x is equal to, magiging plus ito, maging positive 30. So 4 minus 1, the coefficient here is 1. So that is 3x is equal to 30. Divide both sides by 3. Divide mo siya both sides by 3. So 30 divide 3, that is x is equal to 10. Okay? So sige nga, i-check natin kung talaga bang ano sila, congruent. Okay, so substitute natin si x dito sa BC. Okay, our BC is 4x minus 30. So 4 times 10, that is 40, minus 30 is 10. And then dito sa kabilang side, this is only x. So ibig sabihin, this is 10. So as you can see, they are congruent. Okay, they are equal, so they are congruent. Next, if Vx is equal to 20, what is the measurement of Wy? Okay, so I have here the figure of rectangle W, X, Y, V. Okay, it's up to you. And how are you going to read the name the rectangle? Okay, so we all know, so ang pinapahanap, ang given is Vx. So Vx, ito siya. Ito si Vx. Okay. So ito daw si Vx is equal to 20. Etong diagonal na to. Okay? Ang pinapahanap sa atin is Wy. Okay. Pwede nyo po i-apply ang theorem ng rectangle that the diagonals are congruent. So, kung congruent sila, therefore, yung Vx mo is equal to Wy. Okay? Kasi congruent ang diagonals eh. So, kung alam mo yung theorem, makukuha mo na kagad yung sagot. Ano ang Wy? Ibig sabihin, 20 rin. Diba? But let me show you the solution. So, yun yung advantage no kapag alam natin yung, lalo na pag nasa contest tayo, pag alam natin yung property, alam mo kagad yung sagot, even without solving. Okay? So, therefore, Wy is also equal to 20. Okay, let's have this. If Yp plus Pw is equal to 56, what is the measurement of Vp? Okay, so ito si Yp. Okay, hindi Yp ha, Yp. Kasi wala si Habi. Okay, so this is Yp. So ito yung Yp natin. And then this is your Pw. Okay, so we are asked to find the measurement of Vp. Okay, so ito si Yp and then si Pw. So ang pinapahanap po sa atin ay si Yp lang. Okay, so itong kahabaan na to, itong length na to is equal to 56. Okay? Now, ang pinapahanap sa atin ay si Vp. Ito lang po. Okay, kung babalikan natin yung theorem ng rectangle, di ba, the diagonals are congruent. So, pwede nating sabihin that Vx, ito si Vx, okay, ito si Vx is congruent to Yw. Okay, kasi ang hinahanap natin Vp, ang given ay ito. Ito ang given. Ito daw ay 56. Okay? Pero ang tinatanong ito, yung kabilang side ng diagonal. So, apply natin yung theorem ng rectangle na the diagonals are congruent. So, si Yw ay congruent kay Vx. Okay? So, ayun na siya. So, kung congruent sila, ibig sabihin they are equal. Now, so Vx is equal also to 56. Kasi, Yw is 56. So, yung Vx, that is also equal to 56. Kasi they are equal. Okay? Pero, ang pinapahanap lang sa atin is Vp. If this is 56, what is Vp? So, we will be getting 1/2 of Vx. Kasi Vp is 1/2 of Vx. Okay? So, we will be getting 1/2 of Vx. So, paano natin gagawin? 1/2 of 56 because Vx is 56. So, half of 56 is 28. So, therefore, VP is 28. Next, what is the value of AC minus BT? If AB is equal to 28 and AD is equal to 21. So, here's our figure. Now, ang pinapahanap sa atin is AC minus BD. Okay. So, pinapahanap sa atin to. Okay. So, kailangan nating hanapin to para kapag minus natin siya dito. Ngayon, parehong walang binigay na sukat dito sa AC at BD. So, alin dito yung possible na makuha natin ng measure? So, it's BD, right? Etong BD ang pwede nating makuha dito kaysa sa AC. So, pag nakuha natin ito si BD, makukuha natin si AC. Okay. Now, so by applying Pythagorean theorem, since this is, triangle BAD, so meron tayong triangle dito eh. Okay? Triangle BAD is a right triangle. Okay, so right triangle, to find BD, para mahanap natin ito, si BD, we can use the Pythagorean theorem. Okay, so apply natin ito na si BD squared is equal to the sum of the squares of AB and AD. Okay, so we have 28 squared and then 21 squared. So, i-square natin si 28 times 28, that is 784. And then 21 times 21, that is 441. And then let us add, so 784 plus 441, that is 1,225. Okay? So, square both sides. I-square natin siya both sides. We will get BD. Okay? So, i-square po natin both sides. So, we will get BD is equal to 35. So, in-square natin ito. Okay? Square natin both sides. So, BD is equal to 35. Now, balikan natin yung tanong. AC minus BD. Okay? So, if BD is equal to 35, therefore, apply natin yung theorem that the diagonals of a rectangle are congruent. So, kung ito ay 35, ibig sabihin ito ay 35. Okay? So, ang tanong, AC minus BD, okay? So, AC is equal to 35, therefore, BD is also equal to 35. Okay? If BD is equal to 35, therefore, AC is also equal to 35. So, i-minus natin. 35 minus 35, then that is equal to 0. Now, ito ang twist dyan. Do you really need to solve this? Kailangan pa ba ito? So, kung babalikan nyo yung question, okay? Babalikan nyo yung question at alam nyo yung theorem that the diagonals of a rectangle are congruent, hindi na po natin kailangan i-solve po ito. Okay? So, since ito po ay AC minus BD, since subtraction siya, okay, regardless of its measure, kahit ano pang measure niyan, it's always equal to 0. Okay? Kasi subtraction siya eh. We all know that the diagonals of a rectangle are congruent. Lagi yan pareho. So, kahit ano pang measure niya, kahit pa 100 ito, ibig sabihin 100 din to, lagi yan magzi-0. Okay? So, kahit hindi mo na siya isolve. Okay? So, ang gusto kong ipakita dito, dapat alam natin na minsan nasa tanong din na AC, kung alam mo ang property, kung alam mo yung mga theorems, minsan mas mapapadali ang buhay natin eh. Okay? Hindi natin kailangan mag-solve ng napakahaba. Okay? But it is different, okay? Magkaiba po siya kapag plus ito. So, kapag plus ito, you really need to solve for the diagonals. Kasi, kailangan mong malaman yung measure nito dahil ita times 2 mo siya, i-add mo siya dun sa isa pang diagonal if it's addition. But since it's subtraction, kahit ano pang sukat niyan, it's always 0. Okay, let's have what is the value of AC and BD if AC is equal to 25. Okay, so we have here AC, this is your AC. AC and BD. So, ito ang pinapakuha sa atin. Okay? Now, your EC daw is equal to 25. Ang pinapahanap ay AC. Pag nakuha mo itong AC, makukuha mo na si BD. So, ito lang ang given natin, EC. Okay, now, EC is 1/2 of AC nung kabuuan. So, ito ang ating formula dyan. So, EC is equal to 1/2 of AC. Kalahati siya nung AC. So, isolve natin. Your EC is 25. So, cross multiplication. So, that is 25 times 2. 25 times 2. So, is equal to AC. So, that is 50. So, your AC is 50. Okay? Pero kung mabilisan ito, kung nasa contest ka, kung if this is 25, alam mo kagad that the diagonal is 50. Okay? Kasi ano yan, alam natin na the diagonals of a rectangle are congruent. Okay? So, therefore, this is 50. So, kung ito ay 50, ang AC mo ay 50, ibig sabihin si BD, 50 rin. Okay? Ayan. Next, if AC is equal to 5x and BD is equal to 9x minus 80, what is the value of AE? So, dito naman, si AC is equal to 5x. And then si BD is equal to 9x minus 80. So, anong relationship nitong dalawa? Si AC at si BD. They are congruent. So, kung congruent sila, they are equal. Si BD equal kay AC. So, i-equal natin yung dalawang measures nila. So, 9x minus 80 is equal to 5x. Okay? So, let us solve. 9x minus 5x is equal to magiging positive 80. So, that is 4x is equal to 80. Divide both sides by 4. So, 80 divide 4, that is 20. So, our x is equal to 20. Now, ang tinatanong, balikan mo yung question, what is the value of AE? Okay. So, bago makuha si AE, since ito yung AE mo, so, kailangan makuha mo muna itong diagonal AC mo. Kasi pag nakuha mo itong diagonal AC, kukunin mo lang yung kalahati para makuha mo si AE. So, dun tayo sa AC. Kailangan nating makuha yung measurement ni AC. So, balikan natin, ang AC mo is 5x. Okay? So, substitute natin yung value ni x. So, that is 20. So, 5 times 20, that is 100. So, yung AC mo is 100. Now, ang tanong, bakit hindi na natin kailangan i-substitute si x, which is 20, kay BD? Kasi, hindi naman yun ang hinahanap. Ang hinahanap dito ay AE. Ang AE ay na kay AC. So, yung AC ang kailangan nating mahanap, and that is 100. So, pag nakuha mo na si AC na 100, kunin mo yung half. Kasi AE is half. Okay? AE is half, kalahati siya ng AC. So, let us solve. Your AE is equal to 1/2. Yung AC na sinolve natin, that is 100. And 1/2 of 100 is equal to 50. So, therefore, your AE, what is the value of AE? That is 50. Thank you for watching this video. I hope you learned something. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell para updated kayo for more video tutorials. This is your guide in learning your math lessons, your Wow Math channel.